Two old people on a couch here. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for viewing the video. Debbie, and this is Mark, and the computer's a little bit slow, but we are up.
The internet's fast
yes,
today.
The internet's fast today, and the computer's slow today. So here we go. So there is so much going on in the world and around the country and around everywhere. So what you got going on? You're here.
Did you miss me? I know you did. That's whenever I usually put my no. Listen, I got. I've been working on my YouTube channel. You know, what's it called, Debbie?
I have no idea.
Budget DIY solar something or another.
Yes.
And all I'm doing is going antiviral. I had a good start. Like I started reviewing stuff, 1,000 views, right? I was like, I got this all figured out. Put up, some more. 30. My last one, 30. Not even my good subscribers are watching. It's so bad.
Yes.
That's how bad my stuff is.
Yeah.
31 people clicked on it. What am I doing wrong?
I think it's the time of the year. I think everybody's getting back to school and they're getting...
Can I blame the Olympics?
Yeah, it could be the Olympics. Everybody's watching the Olympics. Everybody's getting ready for school. Everybody's getting last trips in. Everybody's doing all that kind of stuff.
I'm making up for last month.
Yes.
Last month, I was gone the whole month. Right. This is how wacky this job is, right?
Right.
This month, I'm out 4 days.
Right.
I did Big 3 basketball. It's 3-on-3 basketball down there in, where was I?
San Antonio.
San Antonio. I don't even know where I've been. But did that, and then I came back home, and I've been home ever since. So I've been out 4 days so far this month. So I'm making up for being gone for a whole month.
Right.
So that's just the way this job goes.
Yes.
But it's fun. It's not fun, but it's a job.
It's a job. And it pays the bills.
It pays the bills. That's right. Got that. One more thing before I let you get ripping on all the news today is let's get out to the computer here.
Okay. You got a new friend.
I got a new friend.
Yes.
The Off-Grid Mountain Homestead is, does a lot of solar reviews and all-time meters, you name it. This guy reviews it, and his reviews are insanely good. He rips the batteries apart, and he shows them. Like, right now, all I got is enough batteries to do what I need to do, so I'm not ripping any of my, my batteries apart. He's got all the test gear to do it really good and everything. So let me scroll it back down so you can see his name again there.
Okay.
The Off-Grid Mountain Homestead. And nice guy. And he said, hey, I shouted him out because I said, he does all the good review on this. I'll show you what I did with it, right? But go check him out. And so he said, hey, I'll put out a community post if you review the thing that I don't have. And I did that. And he shouted me out.
Yes.
So
now you're shouting him out.
Even though I'm going antiviral.
Yes.
At least I got a new buddy.
You do.
He's a super nice guy. He sounds like I don't know where he lives. That's the next thing I got to find out. It looks pretty green though, so I don't think in Oklahoma it's not too green right now.
No,
so
but it is raining.
I have to ask him where he lives. Probably, and there's mountains. He lives in mountains. Unless he's on the east coast side of Oklahoma. Yeah, that's a no-go too. He's not close to me at all.
Probably
None
not.
of my friends are
Probably
close
not.
to me.
Probably not. Do you want to
Except
get
for Hardneck? Hardneck's up there close.
Guthrie. Yeah. Do you want to get out to the news?
Let's get out to the news. I'm boring people. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Well, and they all have us distracted with all this political nonsense while the world is burning.
Oh my gosh!
I can't. The whole world is burning, and they have us all distracted with all this political circus.
I think with the Olympics and doing the demonic.
Yeah.
Halftime show.
It wasn't a halftime show.
It might have, it is the same thing. We already know what they're going to do.
Right.
They are owned by the demonic side. And they will push that beyond belief. Yeah. I've been telling everybody, if you know the symbolism, they either do it subtly or blatantly. Well, this time they did it blatantly.
Johnny, it's raining here. It has been raining here in the last couple of days.
Listen to me. they've got us all distracted with the Olympics, right?
Yes.
Everything's going on in the world right now. They distract us by saying, "Ooh, Iran's gonna attack by Monday."
And we've been watching. I've been watching every night. My agenda-free guy.
You are distracted.
Every day he goes live. Okay, this is how terrible.
Don't believe anything that they say.
This is how terrible our channel is, because this dude goes live for 8 hours at a time.
Wait, did you see that?
Watching if there's going to be the start of the war. Agenda-free Steve.
Okay,
Steve with Agenda-free TV.
Steve with Agenda. Go check him out.
Yeah, and he has 10,000 people watching.
Debbie watches it faithfully.
Like
hours.
Just the skyline.
And he goes, "Did you see that? Did
Yeah.
you see it? Was that a squirrel?"
Yeah.
Breaking news! Breaking news!
It's a
I
squirrel.
saw a light.
Yes,
I saw a light over there.
Uh-huh.
Could that be anything?
Uh-huh.
And it's nothing. It's just the fun. I have to listen to it because she's watching it on her iPod in bed, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
There's another thing that Lila just brought up is that we're so distracted that we don't even know that Hurricane Debbie is like flooding people on the East Coast. They're not even covering that.
China is flooding like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah. Plus there was an explosion.
Well, yeah.
Today.
Something went kablowy.
Yeah, kabowie. Mm-hmm.
I mean, these cities are getting wiped out in China with this thousands of cars.
Uh-huh.
And I don't even know how I come across this stuff because there's like, I don't know. I want to say there's a lull while all this is going on in our brain. Or they got so much going on that we don't pay attention to what's actually going on. That's why we have you, Miss Debbie. You're going to fill us in today. You're not, Liz.
Yeah.
I'm boring. I go antiviral.
Yes.
31 views on my last video over on that channel I've got. That sucks. But
it doesn't suck. You've been doing really good. You've been working really hard. I think it goes up and down.
Gosh.
Up and
1,000
down.
views.
Yeah,
Couple of 1,000 views. I'm like, I got this figured out. Do the exact same thing. Blammo, nothing.
I had like a couple of really good videos and then it dived. Yeah, it's just up and down.
Okay.
All right, so we got some. Okay, so Trump calls for presidential say in Fed policies as he bashes central banks.
Yeah, it's the whole.
And I thought that my Gregory Monorino would really like that, and he didn't. He didn't. He still doesn't like Trump.
Get rid of all
Trump's coming out with his own coin, his own what is that? Digital currency.
I don't know.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm telling you. Yes, he is.
I'm trying to tell you how we can straighten up America.
How? Get rid of the central bank.
I am better than Trump.
You're good.
Get rid of the federal bank so we just trade with commodities and stuff like the good old days, like it's supposed to be. I'll give you this. Widget, you give me that widget.
Yes.
A win-win for both of us, right? It's all local. You only need what you need around you. You don't have to worry about getting stuff from everywhere. Get rid of the insurance company. Get rid of them.
You don't like insurance.
Insurance is the root of all evil.
Yeah.
Because people can charge more because your insurance pays for it.
Right.
It's not an even trade. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand.
You would only pay for what you could afford.
You can't afford it if you don't have insurance then.
Yeah. Get rid of insurance.
Yeah.
Get rid of all these stupid lawsuits. Like, just handle it man to man, Right. If you have a beef with somebody, my gosh, yes. It's a little bit more rougher out there.
No.
But you handle your own beefs if you got a beef with somebody.
I don't agree with that.
You don't go to the lawyers and let them, because you got to pay them tons of money. And then they want you to sue somebody, even though they didn't do anything wrong. Oh, you got hurt? No, I'm fine.
Yes.
No, you got hurt. We're suing. And that poor guy gets taken out, right?
Yeah.
So lawyers, and again, that would straighten out the doctor situation. The doctors would only charge what you can afford.
Right.
Trump, you should have picked me for VP.
Yes.
And I would have settled all this, and everybody would be like, that's a good idea. All right, let's do it. All right, whatever. Let's.
All right, so TJ says he's been watching your solar channel.
Well, thank you, TJ.
Yeah. Yeah, he hasn't commented much
it.
because I'm sorry that you've been pretty sick with your treatments.
Yeah.
Prayers for you, TJ. See, you got to put everything into perspective. Yes. So U.S. stock indexes turned positive in bid to build on their best day since 2022. So, and we'll have some slides in a little bit because the market really got hit like a week ago, Thursday, Friday, and Monday.
Yeah.
Monday it was down 1,000 points, right?
Mm.
And everybody was freaking out saying how we needed to lower interest, or the Fed needed to lower rates, right? And I'm like, everybody just needs to take a chill. It's only 3 days, people. Yeah. Only 3 days. Everybody just chill. And it's been up ever since then.
Well, it's August. It does a correction, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it does
1,000 in this day and age ain't that bad. It's bad, but it ain't that bad compared to like if there was only 4,000. And you lost 1,000, that's almost losing,
It's a fourth of the value.
Yeah, if I do my fourth grade math.
Yeah, if you do your fourth grade math.
It's a fourth of it, right? You know, that's bad, you know? So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So just everybody chill.
Yeah, I was like, everybody just needs to take a chill.
I'm not saying the stock market is good.
No.
I'm just saying they're not going to let it plummet unless they want it to plummet. Okay, people? If they want it to plummet, which I think if certain people win and stuff like that, they probably want it to plummet. So it's all fake. The stock market is just nothing but a big pump. Okay. All right. I'm going to go off for 1 second here. All right. If you have a company and you started, like, I'll use, I don't know, Mark's phones.
Okay. Mark's phones.
Mark's phones, you know, mobile phones. And all of a sudden, you know, I get started.
Right.
I get a little bit of money from you and neighbors. I borrow a little bit, right? And all of a sudden, my phones go nuts.
Right.
Like I start selling them, and I'm like, okay, this is good. I'm gonna, you know, borrow maybe a little bit more money to get a couple more going fast. But I'm making money while I'm selling them. As soon as I break even from what I borrowed, I pay off everybody.
Right.
And I start making a profit. Now I could be making a killing of a profit already, maybe, right?
Yeah.
But I just take that profit and I buy a new piece of equipment to make me faster.
Yeah.
And I buy another piece of equipment. Sooner or later, I own everything.
Right.
I'm big. I'm making gazillions of dollars, and it all comes to me.
Yeah, that's what you don't understand about the stock market. Businesses need to make money in order to be in business, not have people give them your money.
There's no reason why huge companies like Apple need to borrow money. They're filthy. They make billions of dollars in profits, right?
Yes.
Just take that profit and invest in yourself.
Yes.
And own your own crap. It's all fake Ponzi scheme, in my opinion.
Yes. Zombie, maybe we will try to put something together on Two Old People on a Couch's channel this week in the middle of the week, maybe.
What's that? For what?
She's not interested in the solar stuff, which is fine. It doesn't interest me
that
either,
hurts
Zombie.
My feelings. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But she would love another alien or spooks video.
Okay.
So maybe we can do that here on Two Old People on the Couch now that he's kind of gotten a
I give up
hard line on his channel.
I'm trying to pick a subject.
You got to stick with what you know. You do.
Maybe we'll have to make an alien channel. That was good, fun stuff.
No, we're not making another channel.
Not that you know, it was interesting stories, man. Yeah. And Lila had a good one.
Yeah, she did have a good one. No, I don't think he has the cold. He's got some allergies going on, Lila.
Watch my videos that nobody watched, and you would know.
You would know.
Watch my.
We went camping this
loudest. The loudest camp stove on the planet. If you watch that, you'll find out what's wrong with me. But only 31 people have watched that. I like guilt tripping the people. Then they'll go over there, they'll flood it, and I'll get, instead of 31, I'll have 50 maybe.
Yeah.
I might have 50 watches by the end of the day.
Little Frenchie wants to know, is Ned coming back soon?
Well, no, but...
Yes, he is coming back soon.
I thought little Frenchie would say, oh, look, there's Dottie. There's Dottie in the loudest camp stove on the planet. It's
Yes.
a cute little puppy that we gave him, right? Nothing. She didn't do that. No comment. So I know she didn't watch it.
Then you come over.
Yeah,
Then you've been watching. He
Jake
watches your
it.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark's jet stove. All right, let's get back to the news because we got a lot of. Yes. Okay, Kamala Harris isn't giving interviews. Any questions? All right, so I guess she hasn't given any interviews or any press conferences, and so Trump came out and did a press conference bashing her for not giving any interviews. But she says she's waiting to get past the DNC, which is the week after this. On the 19th, it starts, right, in Chicago. And so she's waiting until that's over with before she gives interviews, but she wants to schedule one before the end of the month.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be great. Stop. Oh, my gosh. It's a clown show world. Yeah. You can't even make this stuff up. Not personable. She has to have people, concerts to get people to come to her. Like they hit it before with the old CV trick, right? I can't even, who knows, we'll get blocked for even saying CV now, probably, whatever. But they did that trick that, but now they get people to, Hillary did this too. Hillary had like Beyonce, right? Look at this. All these people showed up to see me. It's like.
Look at Mimi.
No, they didn't come to see you. They came to see Beyonce or whatever. I don't know. All right.
The thing on our channel, Mimi, is if you come in here and I don't think you're going to take my channel down, you become a moderator. So you are now a moderator. Okay.
Well,
Biden holds social event with ice cream, of course, to thank campaign staff for after he bows out of the election. So that's Biden's big news for the week is he had a ice cream social. So to thank his campaign people. So
ice cream.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Whatever. I haven't seen him for a while.
I haven't really seen him either. Here
is that even him in that picture?
That doesn't even look like him. That looks like Nixon.
Yeah, or Carter. I mean, like a mix.
It looks like Carter.
Mix between Nixon and Carter, maybe. I don't know.
I almost think that is Carter.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on in this world.
Okay.
Oh man.
So they have set a date for the first debate. They have set a date for the first debate, and that's September the 10th. I think it was already on the books for September the 10th. Now, Kamala has said that she would do one on any of the networks except for Fox. So she doesn't want to do one on Fox.
All right.
Yes.
Well, Trump went on CNN, didn't he?
I'm not for sure.
Yeah, he went on the
yeah
with the last one. And he had all kind of restrictions. Let it flip this time. Wouldn't that be cool? Say, hey, Trump should say, I agreed to all your shenanigans and your channel. No rules. Because I knew the guy would self-implode, right?
Right.
And he did, right? That ended his whole political career that one day.
Yeah.
So now Trump should say, come on over to my side. I get all the rules. And I get the station to pick. They won't
I don't know the answer to that question. Okay.
What's the question?
So then we have Tim Walz. Yeah. He is the pick for Kamala
Zombie
for vice president.
Yeah. I usually don't read over here, but Zombie said with ABC and host George stepping up. Yeah, that guy is deep state.
Yeah.
He's a Hillary and Bill Clinton.
Yes.
Back pocket. Deep state shill. So of course he's not going to be fair. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You're fine. So Tim Walz, the governor, in case you don't know who this is, because I had no clue. He's the governor of Minnesota. Yes, the governor that let the whole state burn down about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that governor. So he is her pick for her vice president. So yeah, that's who.
You're almost off the screen.
Somebody is going. I know, but I can sit really close to my mic there.
Okay, all right.
I was really comfortable.
All right, well, stay over there.
Flyover News. Yeah, I see everybody calling him that, and Tampon Tim, and I don't know the story behind that. I've missed something.
I think this allegedly, because I didn't really look into it that good either. I was kind of confused myself too. I think he was letting men go into women's bathrooms, and then he wanted either tampons in men's bathrooms or something.
Okay.
Like he wanted them in both something to do with the side of thing. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So anyway, I was like, I see everybody calling him that. I didn't hear the story or get into the story or whatever.
Is that offensive nowadays? You never know. Is that offensive or is that just normal?
I have no idea what that is.
Okay, that's good. Then it's not offensive. It's not offensive to Debbie.
I think the aliens are coming when you do that. Yeah, that's what I think.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I'm sure it's offensive. I'm sorry to anybody that I offend. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, 4th grade through 12th grade. Oh, because he wanted to put them in the boys' bathroom from 4th grade to 12th grade. Okay. If you want Trump...
These are things you're going to get done under the leadership of Harris.
Yes, these people were protesting for Palestine. I believe it was for Palestine anyway. At one of her rallies. And then she's like, if you want Trump to win... then say that. Otherwise, I'm speaking,
Right.
So...
in this picture here, they asked her, what's 3 plus 4?
No, they did not.
No, they didn't?
No,
okay,
they did not.
Allegedly. And that's what she came up with there. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah. So...
If you're new to our channel, you probably might know which way we lean.
Yes, you would know.
A little bit.
Yes, you will know. A little bit. Okay, so... big news, 3 of Taylor's, and I wondered when this was going to happen. 3 of Taylor Swift's concerts were canceled after Australian authorities foiled an Islamic terror plot. So apparently she had 3 concerts canceled because they had evidence that they were going to try to pull off a event at one of these concerts. So
you know what I kind of think? I know they've made her the it girl. Well, she might have made herself the it girl. Give her a little bit of credit. I don't know how this all works out, but they made her Miss NFL. They got all attention on her. So, boy, wouldn't that be something?
That would be horrible. It would be.
I'm just saying.
Horrific.
It would be horrific, but sometimes useful people. I want to say idiots, but don't know that they're being used to be useful. You know what I'm saying? And it could be prayers for her, prayers that she just comes out, and starts singing some wholesome songs.
She needs to start singing.
And stop dressing up like, what was she the other night? She had
devil
horns.
She had like a goat head. A goat head.
Yeah, goat head.
Yeah, she looked very evil in that. The thing going around Facebook. So I don't know.
Everybody liked you better whenever you were like 16 and you were like singing country music. You were a little sweetheart.
She does what she's told to do. She doesn't even know what she's doing, I don't think.
Who cares if you would own $1 billion trillion? You might only have $4 million if you would have stayed with your wholesomeness. And all the boys, all the girls loved you. The boys loved you. It's not about money, people. Come on. Look at us. 2 old people on the couch. We've been offered billions of dollars to do shows on other people. We're not doing it.
Yeah, we're
not selling
compromise our values.
Our morals
I'm just
and our values to go.
Karen, on the other hand,
join
she's
those
on
big channels.
Yeah.
She's those
on
shows.
Yeah, no. Now, Kamala Harris delivers word salad at a Bon Iver concert disguised as a campaign rally. So anyway, I guess this guy is a folk singer. I'm like, I wouldn't be going to a folk singer concert, but that's okay. But anyway, apparently she did one of her campaign rallies at this concert, and so she had a lot of people. Yeah, she had a lot of people at this campaign rally. So.
Oh my gosh, have you listened to her? I tried to.
She sounds pretty good. I listened to a little bit of her speech. She's in Arizona today.
She can talk.
She can talk. She talks kind of.
Yeah.
She's all right as a talker.
I'd like to see I'd like to see an IQ test with that one, right?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
She doesn't.
I'm not saying that I'm smart, but oh my gosh, what happened to her, man? What's going on? Nancy Pelosi didn't want Tim Walz, radically progressive position, to get out.
Yeah, she didn't want the people to know how radical he was.
Well, all they got to do is look at it. There's video.
Word on the street is he's pretty left, far left.
And then what's up with her now? She looks like somebody different. I'm trying to picture.
She looks really young there.
No, she doesn't look young in there, but whatever. But what is that? He looks like somebody else. I can't pin it, but all right, let's move on.
Okay, so Tim Ross runs away from reporters shouting questions about his stolen Bauer scandal. So apparently he was in the National Guard, and they're saying that there's some stuff that came out about that and his record.
Like, I think he made it up to a certain rank.
Right.
And then he didn't want to go deployed or something, so they knocked him down one rank before he got out, and he got out instead of getting deployed with his unit.
Yes.
Allegedly.
And that's what happened.
Some people just get in there to make easy money. I'm not saying. I was in the military. I'm going to tell you why I joined the military. I'm going to be honest with you. I went to college to be a manager, and that's the most boring, stupid job on the planet. And I'm like, no offense to anybody that's a manager out there, but I don't want to manage people. I just wanted to
have Lucy.
And then I got out, I sold lumber. 75 hours a week selling lumber, loading treated lumber in the back of trucks. That's where I got these massive guns. But no, so I did that for a while, right?
Yes.
And then I got out, and then I decided, hey, I'll build houses 10 at a time, that I was in charge of, right?
Yeah.
For maybe 80 hours, nonstop, making phone calls all night, setting up the next day with all these contractors that were partying and stuff. I had to wait for them to get home. Right. I'm making calls to set up the next morning. Did that. And then I got laid off because the only time that the interest rates went up to 12 or 13%, they laid me off.
Yes.
So I said, I'm like, I just want to trade. I want to make money for my brain. I want to trade.
Yeah.
And so I joined the military, the Air Force. And I didn't have no family. I was not the least bit worried about getting
deployed.
In fact, I was like, I wanted to. I was like, that's where the action is. Right. Sounds fun.
Right.
Who knows? Whatever. That's all I said was I did it for selfish reasons along with protecting my country. But I'm going to say it. Probably more of it was to get to where I wanted to get to. Right. I was willing to sacrifice and do, and it was a rip-roaring fun time.
Yeah, Mark had a fun time in the military.
It was way better than
Plus
working.
He met his wife.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it was a rip-roaring fun time.
It was a fun time. We had fun.
But that's all I'm saying is, I was bored off my rocker, and I was unemployed too.
Right.
I hated the jobs I had. So there you go. It led to this job that I've had, on and off for 30 years.
30 years.
Whatever.
Yeah. All right, keep going. Let's keep going.
Well, I'm just trying to tell people.
We got to get to the non-war.
The guy probably joined.
We got to get to the non-war.
No, listen, the guy probably joined to get to college, right?
Right.
And then to make easy fat money just going for the weekend.
Probably.
Every 2 weeks you go, or.
Probably he got in to further his political career.
That too. Okay. But it's easy fat money in the Guard. They drink coffee. They don't even know how to work on the satellite truck. See, I was full-time, and I had to do exercises with the Guard. And my God, I was on the phone with them trying to set up their satellite equipment because they had no clue because they sit around drinking coffee instead of working on their gear. Any military guy out there will tell you the Guard's not the sharpest.
If you're in the Guard, please just
it's
don't
okay.
Listen
They
to
know. They know. They go, ooh.
That was me. That was me.
Once a year for 2 weeks, we get a vacation from my real job, and I drink coffee, and we tell stories about our real jobs and stuff like that. Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Okay.
I can offend people because I was full-time military. Okay.
All right. Keep going. Okay.
And they know it. We rip on the Guard all the time. If you're full-time, you rip the Guard. That's just part of life.
Biden, when asked if there will be a peaceful transfer of power in January 2025, if Trump wins, no, I'm confident at all. I'm not confident at all. So he's saying...
Patty G, thank you for your service. I never read the comments over there, but I got to give a shout-out to an Air Force buddy over there.
Absolutely.
Thank you for serving, Patty G.
So... he's saying if Trump wins that they're not going to do a peaceful transfer of power, the Democrats. So there you have it. Keep going. Keep going. Why are you halting?
I'm an Air Force retired spouse.
Yeah.
Does that mean she was in the Air Force or her husband?
I'm an Air Force.
Well, either way,
she's the spouse of an Air Force person.
Oh, well, then she served too.
She served too.
You served too, Patty G. Yes.
Yes.
And thank your husband, too.
Yes. Keep going.
All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, this show's
There you
getting
go.
sidetracked.
Okay, Tim
That's why I
wants
can't
former
read over there because I get
squad
sidetracked.
mate. If he'd gone to Iraq, he'd been hiding under a desk. So anyway, more stuff that he wasn't all. But if you served, you served. So you got that. So anyway, keep going.
I've
Keep
been
going.
trying
I
to
got too
catch
many
up.
political
All right,
slides.
all
We
right.
got to get to the meat of this.
Well, I'm switching off with you. I'm reading over here now.
Yeah, well,
I've been trying to keep up with our mountain homestead. I've been busy,
Yeah.
here and there, and I've been working on my own projects. But
Yeah.
I caught their live the other night.
Yeah.
Go check out our mountain homestead.
Go. Next slide.
Our mountain home.
Next slide.
All right.
Next slide. Okay. My gosh, I'm tired of talking about this guy. Okay, so he signed legislation redefining the term sexual orientation to include, and I'm not saying that word. So there you have it. It starts with a P.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it.
We know which way they lead.
Yes. So anyway, he is far left.
Now, what gotta ask? Now, are they trying now to push our buttons that hard? Like,
I think they think that's how it should be.
Or they think the majority of America wants this crap now, or is okay with it all.
They think this is
like I'm
the direction
to be nice to everybody, right? But to make legislation to push it though.
They believe this is the way that our country, the direction our country should go.
I don't like it.
I think they have to.
I think the majority of the people don't want all this crap.
They don't want all this. Normal people do not want all this.
So did the evil, demonic people think that they got the upper hand on this now? Wait until God steps in, boy.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Whenever God sees you mocking him.
He has been stepping in, I think.
Yeah, maybe over in Israel too. Like I think Iran keeps on
Yeah.
trying stuff. They're like, "What the heck? I hit the button. I hit the button to send the missiles,
and it doesn't work.
And it doesn't work." You know?
I don't know.
Maybe God's already intervening, but
I don't know.
whenever He decides to go full in and intervene, like the Red Sea parting, and then flood everybody, or like Noah's time, or flood everybody trying to cross the Red Sea, boy. I want to be on the right side of all that whenever it goes down. You guys have all the fun you want right now, because one day it's going to turn on you and it's not going to be pretty.
I have to believe that they think that is okay. I mean, I have to think that they're not just evil. I have to think that they think that's the direction our country should go.
Oh my gosh.
It's sad. It's sad. Very sad.
Let's say you were...
Yeah, very sad.
Let's say you were atheist, right? And they're like, hey, you don't believe nothing, right? So, but in school we're gonna teach kids, hey, the 10 Commandments. Like
Pure Okie might be right too. She might be right about what she said.
Making a really good point.
Yeah, you're not.
Don't get distracted with the people over there like I was earlier. Okay, listen. Thou shalt not kill. I just said the word. I don't know. Who cares anymore in this?
Trying to stay monotone.
I know, but it's thou shalt not.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It is
and
what
then
it is.
As an atheist, you'd be like, well, that's pretty good. I can live with that. It's like, thou shalt not steal.
Thou shalt not steal.
Okay, I'm atheist. We could teach that too,
Right.
It
thou
doesn't
shalt not commit adultery.
Yeah. And then
that's a good one.
If you're atheist, you can just sit back there and go like, I think we came from nothingness and went poof, and we're all here. It's like, go ahead, believe that. But if somebody over here beside you says, hey, there's an almighty creator that created all this, you can't create nothing out of nothing, something out of nothing, that makes no sense. Look at this eyeball, how complex it is. Like, you're telling me something started growing, saying, hey, I need to see. So I'm going to start designing an eyeball that's not smart, that has no brain to make an eyeball. Okay, whatever, I think you're going to lose that argument every day.
Yeah, I believe that, Zombie. I believe that.
Listen.
Yes, I'm listening.
It shouldn't hurt an atheist at all if you taught
good values,
and that there's an almighty creator.
Right.
It's not going to hurt you at all.
Right.
Just
It shouldn't.
And I'm not going to push the atheist to believe. I'm going to say, here, look at my stuff over here. We're going to go over like your theory that everything came from nothing.
Right.
And we're going to teach your side a little bit there and let you decide. Hey, I'm all for it. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
My goodness.
All right. So again, whatever. I'm tired of talking about him. I don't know why I
Right, you
have so
wanna
many
go-
slides.
Let me
Oh, that's
woman-
that. It was a. This is
Yeah.
about that. It was a concert,
Yeah, a
not
concert.
a campaign
Listen,
event.
I challenge Harris and Waltz to do a rally without a concert.
Right. Let's do one.
And I challenge Trump to come without Lee Greenwood
Yes.
and everything, and see who all shows up to a Trump rally,
Right.
and who all shows up to a Harris rally,
Yes.
right? Without anybody else showing up.
They
Just
were
those
pretty close on her
Trump will
last night
pack
at
it.
her
Trump
rally.
will pack it just by
At her
himself.
rally last night, the little clip that I saw, they were pretty tight on her. They didn't really show the crowd.
That's because
So, All right, so good. Different news. Okay, Britain's crazed leftists demand government shutdown X. Prosecutes Elon Musk and even compares the platform to somebody in Germany. So I won't say that word either. But anyway, so Britain is in full protest mode and riot mode right now because they don't want all the immigrants coming to their country.
Well,
and now they're wanting them to shut down X because it's helping them to meet up to get the protest organized over there.
Yeah, that's like it's all stacked up against the normal folks.
Yeah, there's.
out there.
I mean, it's chaos.
If it was
UK.
helping the other side
Right.
burn down the place,
Right.
they would be all for it.
Right.
They'd be like, look at that.
Mhm.
Twitter's such a great product. It's
Mhm.
but they're getting tired of law and order not being balanced.
Right.
Like one side can do wild stuff. I mean, a poor one guy with a knife, I think,
Yes.
over there. Like,
Yes, that's what they're protesting.
yeah,
But
did
he
some
wasn't
children.
even an immigrant, I don't think. He was born in the UK, so
Okay,
I
well,
don't
maybe I've got
understand the
my-
whole thing. But
See,
that is what they're protesting: is all the immigrants that are coming into their country
and causing
causing
trouble.
chaos.
Because listen,
Yes,
it's by
That is
design.
what-
They bring. Some of them are great people.
right.
Some of them are not so good people. But I tell you what, whenever you get somewhere and there's no money for it, like the
Yeah,
money,
there's no. Yeah,
or, you're just sitting there. There's no house. You're
Right.
hot,
Right.
or you're cold,
hmm
and you need food.
right.
Things are going to get crazy.
Yes,
So that's why you vet and you come through a small channel.
yes,
And you say, okay, you're going to come in here. There's some factories over here that need some work. We're going to send you over there. You're going to come in. You're going to go over there.
hmm
It's controlled.
Yeah.
And it's not overflowed. It's not, and you got to come in here and you got to start thinking that our values are the way.
yes.
I mean, you still can be free. You can,
right. You
can
have
have
to
your own
adapt to our
customs.
culture.
But this is what we do here.
Right. If you're
You eat
going to come to
burgers.
America,
Yeah.
you have to adapt to our culture. We don't adapt to your
Yeah.
culture. We didn't go to your country.
You can
Right?
have whatever food you want at dinner and stuff like that. But, every once in a while, have a burger if you come to
Mhm.
America, okay?
Yeah.
You might start liking our fatty
Mhm.
food, okay?
Yeah. You might.
All right.
Probably will. Okay. So the primary election is in 1 week.
That was just
and
an
the far
example.
left squad
I was using-
member,
I was using food as an example.
yes, could
Uh,
still be removed from her office in Minnesota. Open primaries. So they have open primaries, and Omar
There's a good
is
example
on the ticket.
of two
up there.
people that want to change America
Right.
to their ways.
Their ways
And
instead
by
of
golly,
adapting to our ways.
They
yes.
flooded their city with a ton of
Yes.
people from their country.
Right. To get their
Therefore, they
way.
got these people elected to come in and try to
change our culture.
change our
Yes,
culture
that is
because we let
exactly
too many
what you were
people in,
saying.
set them in one area, and then no, we have our Constitution, we have our stuff, we do it our way.
Mhm.
Okay.
We have not seen the new Civil War movie. We did not see that movie.
Well,
We
there
should
is no
probably see
way
that.
this
maybe.
show is getting.
Yeah, I know,
know.
it's not. Okay, Trump and Kamala agree. Okay, they agree to a debate on ABC in September the 10th. So go on to the next one.
All right.
All right, UK. See, UK is just in an uproar.
That's one little fire,
Yeah,
Deb.
yeah,
By
yeah.
that one picture,
Yes,
you can tell that all of
UK is under
it is
attack. Yeah. anti-immigration protests. So
What else do we got
Politicians, though, are calling for them to...
Who?
Their throats.
Who? Which one?
People protesting.
Oh.
The politicians are calling for them to...
The people that are actually there first.
No, that were... yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
These actual citizens, they're not siding with the citizens.
Right.
Maybe that's why they have to protest.
Country boy. I think he is. I think that is who's moderating it.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so, yes, so Trump had a conference at Mar-a-Lago. Can't say it. Okay, so he did have a press conference. So they were kind of like bashing it on Yahoo, but when aren't they bashing him on Yahoo? So who knows? Keep going.
All right.
Or you can get to the WAR.
I started falling asleep there.
Well, don't. No. All right. NASA astronauts stranded on International Space Station may not return for 8 months. Boy, that would just be horrible.
Look, they put them out in space without their helmet on. It's getting so bad up there, man. It's like
Elon Musk to the rescue. So I'm not sure if they are down yet or still up there. But anyway, they're having trouble getting them down from the space station.
Boeing is just screwing up left and right.
Yes, they are.
And then I don't know if this is true or not. You never know what on YouTube. Like some people are saying that now it's like stuck to the dock or something. Anybody else heard?
That was a while ago.
No, it's
I'm sure it's
stuck.
not still.
Like I can't get it to.
You think?
I don't know.
It's not still stuck.
That's something I saw on YouTube.
It was a while back.
Don't take my word on that.
It can't still be stuck. That would be
Maybe
terrible.
it's just they were saying it in a little sense that it's not good. They did some. They said, like, well, we're going to run some tests.
It finally did dock. Listen, it took it 2 tries to dock.
It's like, we won't know until next spring if it's good. It's like, oh, my gosh.
That's terrible.
Like, what do you like, we didn't send the right software up there. Like,
but we went to the moon, guys.
Oh, my gosh.
Be sure and know that we went to the moon. In 1969, we went to the moon. Yeah. Be sure and know that.
I don't know. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, the things that they're saying about this Starship. And then you already have a company that successfully did this exact same thing, right?
Right.
It's time to just say, we like to spread it around a little bit, but Boeing, you suck, man. It's like, we're not giving you no more money. Elon, you're getting, but they don't like Elon's political policies. So that now they're like, we have to find somebody else that Elon can figure this stuff out.
Okay.
All
right, so we have the WHO chief calls emergency meeting of experts to decide if monkeypox outbreak warrants highest level of international health alert.
Listen, I don't even want to tell you what monkeypox looks like. Let's just move on from this one.
Okay.
Monkeypox looks kind of something close to what the one guy wanted to put in boys' bathrooms, but
they're in the picture. They're in the picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Monkeypox.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
Monkey pads, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing what I see from the picture. Mm-hmm. Does Debbie even know where I'm going with this?
I do know.
All right.
I do. Elon Musk goes there, makes a stunning admission on X. Kamala Harris is quite literally a communist. So that's what Elon Musk thinks about Kamala.
Yeah, that's what Trump says too, It's like they want to. I don't know. I don't even know what's going on in my country anymore. To be honest with you,
I know. A magnitude 5.3 earthquake rattled Southern California this week on August the 6th. So
say Southern again.
Southern.
You sound Southern or something.
Southern.
I don't know. You try to.
Southern.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Southern accent is kind of coming out right now.
No, and hey, I was down in Texas, and there was a 5
point
or 4.9, something, whatever. It was a pretty good. So I felt it in my satellite truck a little bit.
Yeah, well,
nobody else
Dallas.
felt it, but I'm always on. Like I don't,
He's on edge.
If wind blows it
truck.
or anything like that, I get a little bit. And I open up the door. I'm like, "There's no wind out here." But I did, and then I ran around because people sometimes joke and maybe push your truck a little bit or something like that. Nobody was around, so I felt it.
Yeah.
There's my earthquake story for you.
There's your earthquake story for the day. Okay, we called it. Far left squad member Cori Bush loses in Missouri primary. So she lost already.
These people pick the best pictures because look at her earring. It's a fold-out chair.
It's a fold-out chair. That's like, really weird.
I'm like, who comes up with that? You know, it's like,
who wears a folding chair?
I don't know. It's like, we're running out of ideas. You're at a meeting table of your ear designers, right?
Yeah.
One says, I got it.
I got a folding chair.
And it actually works. Like, you can either go with it in the fold-up position
or the out position.
Or the out position. And they're like, you're a genius. Make them. Let's
go.
Revamp the factory line.
Yes.
We're making fold-up chairs.
We're making fold-up chairs. Okay. So, transition nurse's medical system that left her permanently disfigured says pro-trans bias led to her double mastectomy. So apparently she has a lawsuit against them for making her.
If you didn't go in there in the first place,
I know.
I'd be like, listen, this is like almost physically impossible to do. Let's just. Are you sure? This is where you want to go, or
I don't want to go in for surgeries that I have to have.
Oh my gosh!
Much less surgeries that I would choose to have.
Listen,
at all.
I got tinnitus.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My nose is messed up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't sleep good at night because if I go this way, it drain. This nostrils clog.
Mm-hmm.
So then every 15 minutes, I got to flip, and I would rather do that all night long than to go in and have somebody
mess with your nose.
Well,
I had
straighten out my nose so it doesn't do that anymore.
Sinus surgery.
I don't trust anything. I'm going with the big guy upstairs. Yeah. I'd say, listen, if you want me to work, keep me healthy, and I will take care of all the people you want me to, God. Or if I have to go to the hospital, I'm not, I'm no good to nobody if I'm not, that's what I'm saying. Either take me or keep me healthy. I put all the armor of God on, and I know it's not right. It is right.
It is right.
It is.
Not right. It is right. It is right.
I'm just saying that's the way I approach. Some people, God says, go get fixed, But I made a deal with him that he's just going to keep me fixed, and I'm going to keep taking care of people.
Okay. So I did have sinus surgery, and within 6 months of that surgery, they wanted to do it again because my polyps grew back already.
So, it's
just a nightmare.
Yeah, they just love you.
It was expensive.
They love you, Debbie.
Okay. Tim Wall smiles for cameras as he signs that bill that gives illegal immigrants driver's license. So this is again how far left he is.
The pictures that they use.
I know he's not. He does. If that's him smiling, I'd hate to see him frowning.
He's just not a happy guy right there. That's his smile. Like, oh man, he's
like, he's like, they're forcing me to do this. Okay. Trump says Joe Biden will try to take back the nomination at the DNC after it was stolen by Kamala. I hear there is a big movement to bring back Crooked Joe. So anyway,
that now?
I don't think so. I think he is out. I really think it has helped him. He did give a speech, and he did not sound as bad in his speech, where he wants to change everything that the Supreme Court does. Yeah, but he looks horrible there.
I know. They do this, though. This is a right-leaning.
Yes.
So they're going to use... And then if you watch the left-leaning news, they always have Trump looking all crazy. But he looks like he's... What?
Yeah.
I'm coming back? I didn't know. That's good.
Okay. So, this guy, national with Iranian ties, charged with murder to hire in foiled assassination plot against President Trump. So apparently, I'm taking it that this guy was kind of tied in with the Cook guy. I'm taking it.
Listen, I've heard all kind of. All I know is there is either mass incompetence.
Yeah.
They're stupid. Right? Or it was that way for a reason.
Right.
And I think it was that way for a reason. It's just, they wanted the chance.
Right.
They dropped every common sense thing you would do. Like, there's like 15 roofs over there, right? All they had to do was put somebody in the water tower looking at all the roofs.
Yeah.
Say, hey, it's up on a roof.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a ladder.
Yeah. Take that ladder.
I don't know.
But block it off.
I don't know. Just
Just
put people where you can say, well, you could hop up there and then up there. That would be, if they had a little ladder, they could, just put somebody on that. Make sure nobody gets behind there.
Right.
Behind that tree that hides everything.
Yeah.
So you can, whatever.
Okay.
I'm just saying, the whole thing stinks to me.
Right.
Of a setup.
Mm-hmm.
So do I think he even had help? Yes,
he did.
Do.
He did.
That's just my right. Listen, I don't know why I went full.
Well,
I have the right to think whatever I want to think.
He was on Discord, and Discord is known for having people that are on there to get people stirred up.
And like
I'll
I say,
put it that way. Stirred up.
Maybe divine intervention right there.
Maybe
that
so.
Day.
Maybe so.
And
okay. Oh my gosh, Tim Ross. One person socialism. This is a quote from him. One person's socialism is another person's neighborlessness. And I'm like, no. So anyway, there you have it.
all right.
Yeah. So, and then he allowed rioters to burn down Minneapolis. Yes. So keep going. Keep going. There is a lot of political news today. Federal court judge rules Google is an illegal monopoly and violated antitrust laws by abusing their search monopoly. So they are like, I can put in, and this is on Yahoo, I can put in Gateway Pundit, and like Gateway Pundit doesn't come up first.
And listen to me, it's bad. In fact, if you watch independent news,
right,
they've found emails and documents of the Biden administration actually telling, it was either Facebook, I think it was Facebook, Meta, whatever you want to call it these days, to, whenever there was the trucker convoy thing going over to help Trudeau, to make it look better for Trudeau. Yes. And that came from the Biden administration.
Yes.
Maybe not from Biden,
right?
The Biden administration. And they worked in cahoots to squash and make Trudeau handle that situation better up there. I mean, there's emails emphatically saying that, but you won't see that on mainstream media.
No.
Just independent news like us, but I didn't research it. Yeah. But go watch some other channels, people, because these big conglomerates.
Don't watch us. Watch some other channels. No, I'm kidding. Stay here with
Definitely don't watch my channel over on my solar channel.
Yes. Watch. Keep going.
Don't let me start thinking that I might be onto something.
Right.
All right. What am I trying to say here?
I have no idea.
What I was trying to say is, yes, they are they're political tools for the DNC and the deep state. Well, let's say deep state and the Rhino Republicans, everything. Right. They're just useful tools to take away your freedom, people.
Yes. Yes.
Used to it.
To make you think that it's okay to put tampons in the boys' bathroom.
Yeah.
That's what they want.
Know. Yeah.
Yeah. Several Americans injured after missile hits Iraqi air base. Biden and Harris are nowhere to be found. So anyway, yes, there's been a couple of attacks on our bases in Syria, and nobody's talking about any of that. All they're talking about is this political circus going on right now.
Yeah, I don't know what's... Yeah, they're distracting us from the actual stuff that's going on around the
Middle
world.
East is about to go up in a ball of fire.
Allegedly, too.
Allegedly.
Unless that's what they want you to think, Miss Debbie.
Unless that's what they want us to think, too. Okay, so again, a week ago, Monday, the stock market did correct 1,000 points.
But then
it's been up ever since then. So it's been
almost
doing all right.
gained a lot of that back.
It has. So just everybody just
it's all a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah.
Your 401k plan is probably fine for a little while longer.
Right. For a little while.
Until it all implodes someday.
I really figure they're not
now.
going to do that until after the election is over.
Yeah. If a certain person wins,
I think either way.
Yeah, because they gain full control. And they'll get the digital, CBD, the central bank digital currency.
Yeah.
And then they own us all.
Yes.
Either way, whoever wins, their Ponzi scheme is
Right.
called out
Mhm.
and it implodes.
Yeah.
Or
Mhm.
they implode it and make everybody, be broke and have to go on the CBDC where you just live in your
Yeah.
15-minute city and they slowly
Take away all your rights.
and
Yes.
us all off until
Right.
they just have a couple minions to
Yes.
go do their dirty work.
Their dirty work. Yes. All right. So financial crisis, turmoil in the global stock markets. Japan did take a big hit. So that's what started it all. So anyway, and Taiwan plunged by record margins. So that's where it all started. And again, it was like a week ago, Thursday,
Mhm.
Friday, and Monday. And then it's been on the upswing ever since then. So it has been hanging in
There's
there right now.
some I think big.
But it's like it went down 3 days, and they were calling for a rate cut. It's
I
like
know.
everybody just chill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
take a
again,
chill.
percentage-wise, it wasn't a lot.
Right.
It was a lot, but it
Okay.
wasn't a lot in the big scheme.
Okay. Google is actively promoting Kamala Harris and censoring Donald Trump to create astroturfed narrative. Astroturfed narrative. There's a new word. That her campaign
It's an old
is
word.
performing better than it really is.
You don't know what astroturf is?
Astroturfed.
It's fake grass.
Yeah, but in this context, it doesn't. I'm like,
yeah. All right.
So anyway, yes. So again, they are promoting their own agenda that they want, and so like you can look up Donald Trump, and it will take you to Kamala Harris. Now they're saying she's leading in all the polls and blah 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 and all this stuff.
I had to take my truck in to get fixed.
Yes.
My satellite truck.
Yeah.
Air conditioner worked on, right? There was a trucker in there, and he's just like, the TV, she's like, oh, you can turn it to, something if you want, at the news or something. And he goes, I don't follow any of that politics stuff, It's all crazy, I don't get involved in all that crap, I'm sitting over there going, well, maybe you might want to a little. The elections are what pick whether you're going to have to be solely regulated so much in a truck that you notice that there's no independent truckers anymore.
Right.
It's just you guys working for a big company that don't give a crap. And you live in a truck now. 24/7. You live in that truck.
Yeah.
Maybe if other people win, you'd be not so grumpy.
Right.
And you might know something.
Right.
Maybe you should pay attention to politics. A little bit. Don't let it control your life or anything like that. But help you with decision making. But that's how a lot of Americans are. Like I don't pay attention to the politics over there. I'm just gonna
put my head in the sand.
And it's like as long as I got enough food and to survive, I'm okay.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with America. Is people don't get involved.
Right.
Enough.
Right.
Don't let it rule your world, but at least pay attention.
Yeah.
All right.
You're kind of
my nose.
You're kind of going
I'm
downhill.
only on 1 cup of coffee.
Iran announced you're on 2 cups. I got you a second cup. Okay,
I'm on my second.
And now we're to the real news. All that to say this: Iran announces it will attack any Arab country that attempts to intervene with its attack on Israel.
Oh,
so
that's not smart.
Yes.
That's like you're gonna go fight somebody, right?
Right.
Let's say, meet me at the football field, right? And you're like, and there's a crowd of people watching, right? And then you're like, anybody, you're if you're not joining me, I'm fighting you too.
Okay. No.
It's not as, is that a good example?
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. It's
example.
like that's not smart. Like, wait a second. We kind of were leaning. We kind of liked you at first, but I don't have to.
Right.
Back you. This is your fight, dude. But I don't know.
Keep going.
You're not making good friends.
Right.
Any more friends?
No, you're not.
Iranian
regime warns Israel will not see its 80th birthday. So
I don't think that was a good scenario. Now that I think of it, that's not a good scenario where I was going with.
You don't think so?
It's like you're just.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
I'll try to come up with one better next time.
Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. Okay, Pelosi questions on leading coup to oust Joe Biden from race. Then says, "Oh, Joe should be on Mount Rushmore." So anyway, we're gonna put
he just
Joe
rocked it.
on
He's just
Mount
been
Rushmore.
rocking it here lately.
Yeah. Yeah.
He got senile.
Right.
He quit after he said he would never quit.
Right.
He's
knocking it out of the ball field.
He's just rocking.
Biden-Harris administration Inflation Reduction Act allegedly funds domestic terrorism, claimed GOP senators. So, probably, allegedly, yeah, probably.
I don't know.
Probably does. Probably does.
I know
probably
they like
funds a whole bunch of stuff.
They like
that we didn't need it caused inflation. When you print money that you don't have, you cause inflation.
They want the controversy.
Yeah.
They want chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Of course they're funding it. My goodness.
It is cool, Wendy. It is very cool here right now. Okay, red alert. Pentagon deploys additional jet squadron warships and USS carrier strike group to Israel in dramatic escalation of U.S. military presence in the Middle East. So this is what the real news that's going on. While we're all distracted by the goings-on of the Democrats and the Republicans.
American sons and daughters and grandkids are all going over there.
Yes. Well, we're being distracted.
Now, I think God's got Israel covered, and I'm not saying that the politicians of Israel are good or bad. Right. I'm saying that we are supposed to back, the Israeli people, and that's what the Bible, says. What's that, gets established over there.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that, sending American troops over there is a great idea. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, they're just on little warships. I mean, you can.
They're not little, Debbie. They're cities.
Still,
they're actually, some of the aircraft carriers are bigger than some.
I don't know.
Towns.
They got like a sitting duck there in the water.
They got a lot of protection.
I know.
And then I don't
want to be on one. Keep going. We got lots of news.
There's a lot of technology we don't even know about.
I know.
Okay, Debbie?
I know.
Or allegedly, they might want something to happen to one of those so that they can start something.
Right.
World War, throw in a couple more words.
So, crisis in Venezuela. So, they had an election, and now they're protesting. Tensions grow due to protests and threats of repression from the regime that's over there. So, the ballots actually showed that the other guy won, and then the guy that was in power stayed in power somehow. And so they have shut down X. Well, they did shut down X.
Linda says we have. Yeah, we have tons of troops everywhere. We're in everybody's business.
Yeah, we're in too many people's business.
We should just be in our business.
We should just be in our business.
But no, we're everywhere.
We're in everybody's business. That's what we do. Okay.
How much more slides do you got, Miss Debbie? We're already 2 minutes long.
There's a lot of news. Riots and protests in 35 towns and cities.
We know this already. Said this earlier in the show.
Go back to us.
Hold on.
Chaos hits British.
Blah, blah, blah.
Here's in the cats.
All right.
Okay, then I had to find all the news about the upcoming conflict between Iran, and I had to go to the Islamic paper.
Yeah.
They had the best news on this.
Yeah, listen.
Nothing on ours, right?
What is that one that I worked for whenever Obama was getting...
Oh, Algiers. That's what
Algiers.
This is. Yeah, this is what
Algiers had some of the more neutral news on the planet. I'm not saying all their stuff is great, but if you go there, you might find something out that you didn't find out from American.
This morning, there was an attack in Gaza on a mosque. But Israel says that it's used for Hamas, but Gaza is saying that like 80 civilians were perished or whatever. So it's very sad. War is horrible.
You know who messed up Al Jazeera news for a while?
Who?
Gore.
No.
Gore bought into it, something like that. Tried to start his own green channel. and kind of took over their channel.
Mhm.
I went amok for a while.
We're getting to the end of the news. Yeah. So at least 5 U.S. personnel injured in a rocket attack on Iraq military base. So keep going. So they're firing at us. Israel and Gaza updates 50 done away with in Israel attack across Palestine. So, and there was another attack this morning. Keep going.
Oh.
Iran and Hezbollah attack on Israel say that word.
Imminent.
Yeah, I can't say
Iran
that.
And Hezbollah attack on Israel imminent.
Yes, we've been waiting for a week now.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Still nothing.
Right. They say they're going to attack. UK is rioting. We know that. Keep going. A plane crash in Brazil yesterday that killed all 61 aboard. There was an icing alert
situation
in the skies that
more
they
than
were
likely
warned.
icing, but
Yeah,
that thing just
it did.
dropped like a rock.
It did. Okay, the interest rate cut is coming. So here's what you need to know before. I know I don't want them cutting interest rates. Okay,
Yeah,
Paris
so
Olympic boxer that engulfed all the gender controversy throughout the games. She wins gold. He wins gold. They win gold.
Yeah, he kind of situation.
They win gold.
Her sport.
Yeah.
Hey, if that's what you want, go for it.
Keep going.
The Olympics, if that's what you want, it's not my. Go for it.
Yes.
Ruin women's sports.
That was our question.
I don't want it to happen here in America. I'll kind of stand up for the girls over here in America.
How we think. We want to know who was on the plane.
Yeah, that's exactly the first thing I came up with. Like any politicians, anybody that might know something.
Yeah.
About an island, or the Clintons.
Then
maybe somebody had something on the Clintons.
Before Trump's rally in Montana yesterday, Trump's plane was forced to make an emergency landing in Montana. So.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So Ukraine shock invasion of Russia. Okay, so while we're waiting on all this other stuff to happen, Ukraine is going in and taking over Russian cities and territory in the battlefield. So Ukraine is kind of like punching back on that side.
One little small victory over there.
Yeah. They did. They did.
Keep on abreasting me if they start making massive waves back. But
keep going.
Let's see where our money has been spent over there.
Over there.
Death and destruction over there.
And then in the most recent news that I saw when we woke up this morning is footage captured of a huge cargo ship blast in Chinese port. So don't know what caused that, but it did blow up.
Looks like it blew up.
It did. It did go. Okay, Trump. Okay, we're done. Yay!
All right.
We made it through the news. Yeah.
We want to open up phone calls, or does anybody?
We're after our time.
I know.
We did good, and the internet worked.
Allergies.
Thank you. I do not know why the internet did not work last week. Okay, so
nothing's different, people. It's all the same.
Russia has put out a bulletin saying that they will not fly planes into Iranian airspace between like 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. until after the 6th, between now and the 6th.
So you're thinking?
I'm thinking that it won't happen until the 6th.
Oh, the 6th.
But
okay.
My biggest prediction is they won't do anything until after the Olympics is over tomorrow. So
they got to get
it
their
will
demonic.
Be after tomorrow, and I always say it's going to happen when the markets are closed.
Do they have a closeout show?
I always shoot for the weekend. Yes, they have closing ceremonies tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, that should get interesting.
Yes, so they do have.
We'll watch. We'll take one.
I know, James. There goes all my Temu orders. I was like, did I order anything from China? No, I hadn't.
Some of these, the pre-thing.
There goes all my Temu orders.
To me, like that beginning ceremony ritual and the Super Bowl ritual, they're getting so blazing, right?
Right.
It's almost like, do they think maybe they want to push something big?
Yes.
Like they have to do some spirit cooking to bring on the evil. So they're like, it's like, well, it's people are going to notice. They said, but no, we need this good spirit cooking. We need the power of the evil to be at full harness. So let's make this show rip-roaring demonic.
Yes.
Okay?
Thanks, zombie. So.
Are you saying yes to me?
No, I'm saying
Zombie.
the zombie. Thanks, zombie.
You tuning me out again?
No, I'm not tuning you out. All right, so it has been a good show.
All right,
a really good show. Lots of news.
Good to be back.
Lots of news.
Where the chemistry is a lot easier.
Yeah, it
to
is.
Go.
Manufacturing and the internet working.
Oh my gosh.
I think they work on it on Saturday morning sometimes, and then it doesn't work.
Our neck was in here. I mentioned her earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know if she was in here early.
She was. Been in here. Right. So anyway, that's all the news I know today. So anyway, we're gonna get out of here.
Go watch some boring, loudest camping stove on the planet. My solar.
Yeah, Annie. That's where
solar videos.
Dottie is on the loudest camp stove on the planet or whatever it's called.
Oh, I love Dottie. Dottie is such a good dog. Is that a good?
He likes your accent. Yeah. So anyway, all right. So we're gonna get out of here, and everybody have a good weekend. Eyes to the skies, everybody.
Dottie.
Be prepared.
Naughty dog.
All right. So until next time, remember, do your own research and be prepared. Be prepared. Be prepared.
Throw in a couple more words.
Yeah. Because they'll cut us
off.
Have
a good day.
Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Be safe.